Konnichiwa, hello one and all. Keniso Taku is here with you today. A bit later than I usually get on the stream. Just felt like I wanted to go ahead and stream a little bit today, since I think I mentioned I was going to yesterday. I can't remember if I actually did or not, but had nothing else going on, so I thought I'd do this instead of just sitting around watching random YouTube videos for the rest of the day, since I seem to do that a lot. Yeah, back with more No Man's Sky. I don't know what I was doing last. I could, well, let's just go ahead and, it's like daily chores. We'll go check on the settlement, or our one settlement right now. We might go and explore to find some more. I will check on my freighter, and then I might just, if I'm not going to be streaming that long, I'm not sure how long, I might just work on harvesting. You know, get resources, get a bunch of chlorine, all that. Or I could go to one of my planets and dig up some dinosaur bones. Maybe get lucky and actually find some good, a good amount of resources or whatnot. So yeah, hope everyone's been doing well today. Those of you that are, you know, watching this in the future, hope you had a good Labor Day weekend. Whatever you might have been doing, hopefully, you know, doing things safe and sound. I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday. I guess our little area around here had a, you know, person walking around town making threats, so they had to lock down like the schools, the hospital, you know, just for safety reasons. They didn't want to have, you know, people out and about when there's a chance that, you know, someone that's not mentally stable or, you know, potential threat. I don't think it lasted very long. I think, well, a couple hours is still a very long time, but I think, you know, they made the notice about 10 or 11, and by 1 o'clock they said that they'd had the person in custody. No word on who it was, but yeah, person of interest was apprehended. No one injured or anything like that. No bad things. A small area around here where stuff like that usually doesn't happen. Hate to think about, you know, those people that live in areas where, you know, something like that's probably like a daily occurrence, which, you know, no one should have to deal with stuff like that. Yeah, we're gonna make a pumping tower. Alright. Let's see where this is being built. Usually I don't think they do stuff inside, so I'll just do a quick run around the outside here, see where it could possibly be. Oh, over here it looks like. So yeah, our little community around here had that bit of excitement for yesterday. That's more than what we usually need. Magnetized ferrite. I think I need to process pure ferrite. That. As far as what I've done today so far, I've felt like it's been like more than a day passing, because I usually do like the bare minimum. I'm just like that lazy, I guess. Started off the day with oh, my cup of coffee from Scooter's Coffee House. There's a little drive-through shop, just basically like a couple blocks from where I live. They opened up it was after Memorial weekend, so it was like a week after Memorial Day, I think. So I've been there way too much. I don't even want to say how much I've spent on coffee or coffee-ish products from there. It's been way too much. Drinking the Baja Mountain Dew right now. But anyway, had that for, my morning pick me up. And then I went ahead and watched the Korean horror movie I mentioned. I think I mentioned it yesterday. Gonjiam or Gojiam, Haunted Asylum, and it was, surprisingly decent. Of course, I probably did not pay as much attention to it as I should have. Halfway through it, I made a mistake of getting on the Whatnot app and was just looking to see if there's anyone selling anything at the time. I think it might become a problem for me. I'd just seen a couple of YouTube videos of people talking about it or promoting the Whatnot. Some of them that might actually be using it themselves, and I was like, you know what? I've been selling stuff on eBay. I'll check this out, see what it's like, because they also offer the ability to apply to be a seller on the app itself. So I downloaded the app the other day. I went ahead and filled out the little application thing, and then I've been checking every so often on what they offer, or what, people were live on the app, and then, kind of getting a feel of, how the people are, the ones that are already approved and are sellers on it. Honestly, I've got mixed feelings about it, because I did get a confirmation that the people at Whatnot had looked at my application I'd put in, and they felt that I would be a fit. Like, I would be a good candidate to sell on Whatnot. And it's like, hey, that's awesome. They just have one last step that they require people to do, and that's my first little iffy thing. They make you do a live teleconference with a member of the Whatnot team, to a debriefing and going over rules and stuff, and kind of saying what they expect you to be doing and all that. And I understand it. If you want to use a base, or use someone else to sell your stuff, they need to do a background check. A criminal, or someone who's basically taking stuff that they stole and trying to sell it through that. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing here. Alright, we got some superconducting fibers, which don't really go for a lot. We did get some more cryo pumps. That's awesome. I'll just go put those on the exosuit. And we did get another storage augment. This is for the Starship, so actually let me make sure. Salvage frigate, cargo bulkhead. Okay, so that's actually one that I can use on my this ship, so that's pretty good. I'll just go ahead and put that on the ship itself. And exosuit, yeah. Just do this right quick so it's done. I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, they want you to do this little webinar training video. It only takes 45 minutes, which doesn't seem like it's a long time. But then it's the other thing with it is that they want you to do a little quiz afterwards, test your knowledge on what they went over, stuff like that, and you have to pass it. Oh, that's... Oh. That'd be longer than... Yeah, let's just do one of these right now. I'll do a balanced one to get that combat freighter in here. So let's bring in the trade clipper, the industrial hauler, combat. Let's just bring one of each on this little short mission. Difficulty ranking 2, fleet ranking is 4, so we shouldn't have any issues there. I don't think I've got anything I can use. Nope, okay. Send them out, best of luck. Okay. So that whole thing kind of has me worried, and then the other thing is the ones I actually watched, like I checked out a couple different Whatnot sellers, watched their streams, see what they were doing. Yes, there were a couple of them that I was impressed with, and I did actually, follow their channel because I'm gonna be a sucker, and would probably be interested in buying some of their stuff as well. But the other thing is, there's been some of them that I just was not impressed with, and I just can't fathom how they would have been able to get applied in the first place. I'm not, not trying to be that type of person that's, I couldn't even tell you the names of the channels that I'd seen, so I couldn't, like, out any particular person. There's just ones that, the music they played was questionable. Like, wasn't really impressed at all. Like, obviously they're playing, music that's copywritten, like, stuff that if you played it on YouTube, you would get a strike on that. But, since it's a stream, like an auction service, they're just gonna do whatever. So yeah, it was the music that some of them were playing in the background was just, yeah, it's personal preference. Like, the music they were playing, I would not listen to at all, or I just felt like it was overwhelming. Like, was hearing that more than I was the actual person. And then the other thing was, with some of them, they just, like, there's no parental blocks on this. So if you had a kid that was just, browsing and went on to Whatnot and went on someone's auction, there's some people that just have no censor on them. They just, if they feel like they want to, be cursing like a sailor, they are cursing like a sailor. And yeah, some of that's been really deterring to me. Like, hearing some of them talk like that, I quickly left their auctions. One of them, because of how much they were using, I was trying to block them. I don't even know if the blocking works on that. I guess, from here, I guess I could go ahead and look around. What galaxy is this? I'm distracting myself going off the topic. Okay, it is a copper. Okay. So the only upside to it that I really saw, the one thing that kind of brought out a positive part of it to me, for several hours, or, well, not several, but for a good, I'd say at least 3 to 4 hours today, before I got on here, I was watching an auction. This person was doing, it was a interesting twist on an auction. They had 100 envelopes and they were basically going and selling, or doing an auction. If you won the auction, you could pick a number between 1 and 100, and inside the envelope was a sticky note that had the name of a video game that if you won that envelope, or if you picked that envelope, if you won the auction, you would get whatever game was on that post-it note. And it was like, yeah, 100 to choose from, with the chance of, well, if I'm trying to remember right, okay, that one's unexplored, so I better not go there. It's also unexplored. Alright, let me just back out of that right quick, so I could get back to what I was saying. So, the way they had it set up, they had the display of the games that you could potentially win. And then at the end of the auction, they were doing a giveaway for a graded video game. It was a pretty expensive game itself. I think it was called Haunted Grounds for the PlayStation 2. So it was sealed and graded, and it was valued at over like $1,400. So a pretty good deal for this person who was just basically doing a giveaway for it at the end of his auction. Though he had a very good way of doing the auction, I think. So the games ranged in value. There's a few high-end ones, or ceiling ranked ones, as you would call it, that would be valued at around anywhere from $200 to $400. Most of them would average about $75, and then there was a few that kind of like the lower end that would only be averaging about $25. I better stop this so people can actually hear me. And on average, each envelope was selling for roughly about $60 a piece. So when you think about it that way, 100 envelopes, $60 a piece. By the end of this auction, this guy had probably made about $6,000. So $6,000 for doing an auction stream for 3 to 4 hours. That's not bad at all. I'm gonna have to try that sometime. So that kind of, for the fact that he was doing a giveaway for a $1,400 game, that more than made up for it. Of course, gotta remember that, I don't know exactly how much of a service fee it is, for using whatnot to sell these items. Like if he had to pay so much of a percentage towards it. It's supposedly not a bad service. I've heard of even several YouTubers that have also been using it, like I think Phoenix Resale, who's known for buying and selling video games. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze, so 1 second. Okay. Sir? People shooting. Besides me. Anyway, getting off topic here. So I'm assuming, you know, even after, you know, any fees that he would have to pay for, and then, you know, with shipping costs and all that, would still be getting a pretty good deal for, you know, selling all these games and giving away this big valued game. As I said, I watched it. I actually bid on several of them. I did win 4 of them. And mine were, you know, around the $60 to $70 range a piece. So by the end of it, it is like, you know, closer to $300 after taxes and all that, which does hurt. It's like, yeah, so about $300 on these 4 purchases. One of them was about spot on, which is really nice. One was, well, not bad in my opinion. It was a disc only, but seemed like it was a game that, you know, would be pretty popular. And then the other 2 were PC games, and like in-box PC games. Like, I don't know if they might have been unopened. The only thing is I'm not a PC player, so I'm really interested in them, but, you know, a lot of people were saying this too. It's like, you know, the chances of, like, you're spending like anywhere from $60 to, you know, by the end of the auction there were some of them that were going up for like $90, and you could get a $20 game, or you might get lucky and get a $400 game. And there were a few of those, and, you know, was supportive. I was like, you know, putting in messages saying congrats to those that, you know, spent $60 on an envelope, and then their number just happened to be a very, very nice game that if I would have gotten it, I would have been ecstatic. It was all fun, and the main thing was, like I said, with a lot of people making comments about it too, support. The community in this auction I watched was very supportive. Like, you know, some other sellers were coming in to watch, was putting in money to basically do donation giveaways. Like, they would pay for the person running the auction to give away a game. And, you know, there was a few of those, and some of them were pretty nice. Like, could have won a copy of Batman on the NES, or Arrow the Acrobat on the Sega Genesis. You know, very decent games, I would say. And yeah, at the end of the stream, the stream, I guess you could call it a stream because that's what it was. There's a second floor to this one. All right, I'll have to check that out as soon as I find what I'm looking for, which I am not. So let's check it out, the second floor. At the end, after they sold the 100th envelope, they got ready to do the auction for the... Oh, this just goes outside. I don't want to go outside. So this frigate doesn't really have what I'm looking for, so I guess I'll see what the price is, but more than likely I'm just going to pass on this one. Unless this is actually a... Okay, this is next. well, it's 10 million, so I guess that's not bad. It's a B class, which is pretty decent. 17 slots compared to 16, but everything else is about the same. There's really not any upside to it. If it had the Planet Probe on already, I'd say yes, but we'll just go ahead and pass. I'm just gonna work on making some money right now so we can get our big boy. Well, did I want to do that, or do I want to try to find a Korvax? No, I keep getting myself sidetracked. I'm gonna go back to Toxic Haven. I'm gonna work on harvesting a bunch of... Actually, I think I've got a bunch on me right now, don't I? Yeah, chlorine. See if I can sell some chlorine. Oh, and my cryo pups, I need to sell those off too. By the end of the streaming auction, there was about 300 people in it. So there's like a 0.5% chance of, well, maybe less than that now. Less than 1% chance of actually winning this auction. But a couple of the other sellers, or a couple of the other people who were bidding in this auction, were winning high-end games of their own and saying, you know what, go ahead and throw it in a giveaway. So, like, very nice people. So, on top of this $1,400 graded game, one person donated it was like maybe a $400 game, and another person donated their loose disc game, and I think that was another one that was like maybe $100 to $200. So, not cheap games, and that they said, hey, just go ahead and throw it in a giveaway. So yeah, one lucky person got almost $2,000 worth of games for free, which, congratulations to them. I can't remember who they were. Just gotta be positive, say congratulations. I'm sure there's a lot of people in there that were a little disappointed that they didn't win it themselves, which, not everyone can win a giveaway like that. That's kind of the point, that, get a lot of people involved, and yeah, only one person's gonna win. But like I said, it was a good auction stream. The guy did make a very good amount of money, got some from me. I wouldn't say I was disappointed with what I got. To be honest, the things that I did get, one of them I would possibly keep. The loose game, I would probably try to get a case and manual for if I could, just to make it complete, even though I'd probably lose money. Well, with what I spent compared to the overall value of them, unless there's something about them I don't know, probably less value. Or, yeah, if I tried to resell them myself, I wouldn't get my money back anyways, but that's not really important. And, well, I guess I should explain a little bit, because some people might not know. I guess I did say a little bit about what Whatnot is. Ooh. I don't want to sell all of them. I'll get down to like 10,000. Or, yeah, 10,000. And then use what's left over to make more. .9%. That works for me. how about, I think I lost it already, my coolants. Or, no, cryo pumps. Less, well, negative 1.7. I think that's fair enough. I'm gonna go ahead. Just get those off of my hands. Yeah, good profit on the chlorine, so, you know, what works, why not, or why would you stop with it? Just keep working with it. Let me go ahead and grab everything I've got on me. Just dump it in there. Make sure I don't have any more on me anywhere. I don't believe I do. Okay. And then I'll go ahead and add some oxygen. Don't have as much as I should, so I might go hit up some random oh, actually what really got me some last time I was waiting around for people to land at the space stations and did it there. I might try to do that. Okay, so that was a video game auction stream that I watched. There were others as well. Like you could sell trading cards, sports cards, wrestling figures. Apparently you could also sell like currency, like, you know, old coins, old tender, NFTs, which I wouldn't even touch that. Apparently you could even go on and sell like you know, shoes, or, you know, designer clothes, or, you know, unique things like that. I don't know if you really call it unique or not. But it is one of those things where you could easily get addicted, like, you know, it's the endorphins thing, or I think that's what they call it, you know. So the thing that can lead to addiction, like, you know, that feeling of satisfaction or the thrill of it, like, you know, gambling addiction, sex addiction, you know, I've had that hit a couple times, like, you know, in the middle of the pandemic, got into, you know, the Pokemon craze like a lot of other people did. I spent way too much on cards. I've gotten some good things from it, but, you know, as far as, you know, what I'm doing with that, like, you know, some people playing it smart, they, you know, buy on the low end, get something good, and then flip it around and make a profit. And I've even went as far as to, like, some of the cards I've pulled myself, I've sent in to get graded. Of course, we could talk all day about grading companies and how I feel that the one that I used is probably better than the one that everyone else would pick. Maybe I'll talk about that some other time, because, like I said, I could talk quite a bit about that. It's just one of those things that, you know, you get into a nice little conversation about that, and it could last a while. But yeah, I've sold, or I've graded cards. I've gotten what I feel like are fair, good grades out of them, but what I feel like would be the value of selling them when they're graded, maybe not so much. You know, there's some that I'm fine with, you know, what I got. Like I said, I sell them on eBay. I think my problem was that I just you know, I graded what I thought would be good, not what is popular, or not what, or I graded what I liked and what I thought would be good, and not what really sells and what's, you know, the hot topic. Like, I did have a couple of Charizards, which, you know, I did get some Charizard cards graded, I just haven't been able to sell them yet. I don't know if it's because, well, part of it might be because of the grading company I used. It's not like they're bad grades or anything. It's just that some people, they look specifically for one particular grading company, which I understand why people go for that one, but on the same hand, I feel like, you know, you're not getting the best. Like, the one I use, they say is a lot stricter with how they grade, which, you know, if you think about it, that's the way you kind of want it to be. So it's like, if they have something, or if they look at your card and they grade it a 9, then that means it's a good 9. Whereas if you took that same card and went to a different company, that one little imperfection that kept it from getting a 10 with the first company, they would probably overlook it and give you a 10. Probably should leave, since the price is higher here. That means I'm paying more. Even though these are the people that I was talking about that actually have the product I'm looking for. Alright, I'll head to another one. Actually, I might go back here just to see if it's done yet. So yeah, it's like, yes, if I would have taken those cards, I got graded and took them to this other company, chances are I would have gotten the ones that I got, you know, very high grades on, like 9, 9.5. This company might have given me 10s on. The only thing is that I don't feel like that's justified, because it's like, yeah, I'm getting that high grade, but well, I don't know how to really explain it. The one thing is that it's a company that's really cut back on what they, well, I think it's lifted up a bit since, but for a while they weren't doing their regular services. Like, you had to, they're basically only doing like what they call like express service, or the higher end. So you are paying over $100 to get each card graded. So yeah, if you're paying $100 a card, I could see why they would maybe overlook things and give you a 10, because it's like, oh yeah, our 10 means it's gonna go for big money, but yeah, we're getting a lot of money from you for these cards. And what I did was I went with a company that had one of their regular services available. I think it was like $30 to $45 a card, and I had, you know, about a dozen, well, it's probably more like 2 dozen cards. That's about even. I'll just sit here a moment and see if any people come in. But I don't even know where I'm going with this. Oh, what I'm selling on eBay. So yeah, I could do this on Whatnot, and it'd be live, and I could do, you know, like, I've seen, like, this one that I watched today was a few hours long. And I've also seen ones where it's like just a quick deal, like someone puts out a notice on social media, they go live, they sell like 2 or 3 items, and that's it. Alright, should get a good quantity from these guys. No, he left. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. It's like I've got stuff that I could. It's like, you know, certain things that I honestly kind of feel like if I tried to sell it on eBay, it's like I could put it on there. I think I've got like 20 some items on there right now, to be honest, and some of them have been there for at least 2 months now, and I've sold maybe a couple of those that I started out with. So it's been, you know, a bit of a slow process. Granted, there are some that I know I've got a little bit of a higher price on, but that was just based off of what I had seen. I'm not trying to rip anyone off. It's just I look to see what's currently listed and then try to put it in a price that's around that same range. Alright, that should be long enough. I'll go ahead and head back. Well, wait for the jetpack to recharge. Whereas if I do go onto, you know, some type of auction service like Whatnot, I would do, you know, maybe like once a month, get, you know, a few dozen items, put them up, have an auction, and they would sell. It's just that I don't know, like I could put up an item that I know for sure is like worth, you know, $50, and it sells for 10. So that's the risk of those type of deals. But I don't want to. I wouldn't want to do it and make it in a way where it feel like I'm ripping off someone, like, you know, like a mystery bag item, and so they pay $60, and then what they end up getting is only worth 20. But you know, I don't know really how to explain it. It's like I don't want to rip off people, but I also don't want to get myself, you know, the short end of the stick. I think I got a message on my phone. 1 second here. I think I mentioned yesterday that I felt like anytime I checked my phone that kind of messed up the connection, and I do it anyway. Alright, so that's well, should be enough of me ranting about, you know, ventures in, you know, resale. You know. Just, you know, ways to, you know, make a little money on the side that I end up wasting on auctions. This is -2, so that would be good. I'll wait for some ships around here. So, while watching this auction, oops, a couple other things happened during the time. My cousin and I both had the day off from work, so we decided that we were going to watch a movie. We ended up seeing, there's a newer movie called Fall, about a couple of climbers that go up this radio tower and get stuck up at the top. Very good. Very well. I made a comment to my cousin while we were watching about what my theory was during a certain segment in the movie, and it turned out to be spot on right as it was happening, and I hate myself for that. I won't say what it was because it would be a huge spoiler, but yeah, it's definitely worth watching if you have not seen it already. And that, again, it's called Fall. Just came out like within the last week or two, I think. If you liked, there was another thriller type movie called 47 Meters Down. It's kind of that same feel. It's just instead of being underwater with a shark, it's up on a radio tower. Oh, and if you have a fear of heights, definitely don't watch it because it's one of those. All right, so there's another one. First, nope, yeah. Okay, so yeah, we watched that. On top of that, we decided that we were gonna get something to eat beforehand. So, you know, around here, our options as far as fast food goes are not great. We got Dairy Queen, McDonald's, Sonic. You know, the basics. I've had a very unpleasant history with Sonic as far as like orders not coming out right, or you know, the people who take the order not listening to listening to the customer's order, because they showed up on the screen at the little drive-through or the drive-up hub to show you what you're ordering. And yeah, that was one of the last times I went myself. I was ordering specific items. They were putting it up on the screen as something else. I told them like 2 or 3 times that was wrong, and they did nothing to change it. So I just left. I didn't yell at them or anything, but I was pretty ticked off. I just, backed out of the stall and I left. I've personally not been back since. I've had stuff from there since, but, my cousin's been the one to go and get it for us. But the main issue has been with the one item that we both actually like there, which is their grilled chicken sandwiches. This time, he goes to get the food. I'm here distracted with the Whatnot auction I'm watching. Try not to spend any more money than I already have. And he comes back with McDonald's, which I've done that before with him, and we know now that anytime that, because we know what the other one likes at McDonald's. So if we plan on stopping at one place and it's not gonna work out, we've got McDonald's for backup. Not the best, but at least it's acceptable. So he comes back with McDonald's, so now I know something's up. He tells me that when he went to order, they informed him that this, I don't know if it's all Sonics, but this particular one does not have the grilled chicken sandwich anymore, just a crispy chicken. That's a deal breaker, because like I said, we've had issues in the past with them. I've had issues in the past, he's had issues in the past. I basically told him that. After that, I was just like, you could forgive only so many times before you're just like, you feel defeated, and you're just like, I can't do this anymore. You keep going to the same place, you keep having issues. You try not to be, well, to be blunt, you don't want to be an ass about it. But, if one place keeps making mistakes, something's gotta give. And I'm pretty sure this particular Sonic has had issues with, management and staff in the past, where, the classic situation like a lot of places are having now. Issues with, not having enough staff, or, people get fed up. Like, if you're in the retail business or the fast food or, food industry, you can only handle so much BS from rude customers, and I try not to be that way. But when I'm trying to be nice and I still don't get, or I feel like I get the short end of the stick in a deal, the best thing to do is just stop. Don't make a scene of it. Just be done. So, there are some things about Sonic that I still like their mozzarella sticks, their drinks usually. But as far as going there anymore, personally, I'm probably just like, yeah, I can't do it when we're so used to, getting that type of deal out of it, when it's like, well, I know it's not their fault per se, but one or two little things, that's fine. If it happens almost every, well, not every time, but more than 25% of the time, then yeah, you just gotta say, I'm sorry. I guess I just have to say that I'm gonna have to take my service elsewhere. Nothing personal, that's how it's gotta be. At least I've still got the reliable cholesterol I wouldn't call it slop, but choice of food at McDonald's. At least I know with ours, the last few times I've been there, I've had pretty good service. No issues with the orders. I've gotten what I asked for and got the right thing every time. So, yeah. What am I doing? chlorine? 0.7? I might hold off for now. Go to another planet, but I'll stock up on oxygen again. So yeah, McDonald's and the movie Fall. And partway through the movie, I hear a ruckus in my room, and I come in and find out that I have a poster that I, thinking I was so clever and unique. I hung it up on my ceiling with those command, the command strips for picture frames. I use those on the ceiling, and I've had this up on my ceiling for several years now. I'd say well over 5 years, and I guess it decided it didn't want to stay up anymore. It had fallen down. Nothing broke. That's good. Well, yeah, nothing broke on there. Trying to take off the command strips, it stripped off the paint on the ceiling, so I'm gonna have to do something about that.
Product received. Product received.
Oh, better get out of the way. So it's sitting next to me right now. I've got leaning up against the door to my closet. Not gonna stick it back up on the ceiling in my room, even though it looked nice there, and I've had there for that long.
Product received.
I've got an idea of where I want to put it. I just don't have any more of those command strips to hang it, and I really don't want to go to Walmart, so I'll probably just wait until the next time I have to go into work, and then when I'm actually out, I'll get some more then.
Product received. Product received.
I'm getting really good quantities of oxygen from these people. I'm happy about that. So at some point I might go ahead and stop with the oxygen and just focus on selling or making the chlorine and selling it. It does make for the most, nail-biting, entertaining streams I can imagine. Can't remember. I think I talked to you already. Yes. I'm sorry. I can't say that you all look alike. That would be very insensitive. Culturally inappropriate. Because there are distinctions between each of one of you.
Product received.
I'm just, imperfect like that. Okay. Yeah, I think that's alright. Got another 8,000. Did I talk to you yet? It's like I said, yeah, I'm done, and then I keep going. I don't know any better. I'm dumb. I've also been talking to myself for like the last hour straight. But that's pretty normal for me.
Product received.
So, yeah, if anyone's watching this and want to put in their opinion on, after all I've, mentioned about, considering, taking the 45-minute video call for the Whatnot, become a seller on it. The only thing is, it's like, I think it would be nice.
Product received.
I just, I don't really have I'm not the type of person that's going out every day or every week getting a bunch of stuff and then turning around and trying to make a profit off of it. I'm not that type of, seller. It's just, stuff I've had for a while that I've just got sitting around I'm not using, so I just feel like I can pass it on to someone else and, let it have a new chance at life being used. Hopefully not doing the same thing, like an endless cycle of just like, okay, I have this item, I'm selling it to you, you've got it now, and now you're selling it. Great. See what it's selling for now. Oxygen is still expensive here. Oh, -4, so we won't sell it here. Let's go to another random galaxy. So it's like, yeah, I guess I do have quite a few things I could post up on Whatnot and sell. Might make a decent amount on some stuff, might break even, or I might lose money. I don't feel like that would bother me too much. It's just, I just kind of feel like I would do it for a little bit, and then at some point I would have nothing left, and that would be part of the problem. Is that you'd have some people that would watch, they would get interested, so they'd keep coming to your channel to see what you have available, and then all of a sudden you say, oh yeah, I've sold all that I needed to, so see ya. Ooh, 5.1. Okay, so yeah, this is a good galaxy, so I will go ahead and sell. Yeah, I'm gonna drop it down so I don't sell everything I've got. I might stop at like 12. It's a little finicky trying to get this down to, just the right number you want. There we go. So 7.5, almost 7.6 million units. So that gets us up to, what, 70 now? Nope, 71. That's pretty damn good. Now to go collect some... Oh, you left. Get back here. I need your oxygen. Well, I think I've... Maybe mine's maxed out. Is that all I can carry? Oh, yes it is. No, I'll go ahead and get some more. It's not that big of a deal. Get back here.
Product received.
Do like 3 or 4 here.
Product received. Product received. Product received.
Okay. I feel like that's pretty good right now. So I got plenty of oxygen. I don't need to worry about that for a while. How many navigation datas do I have? Really not a lot, which, you know, I was complaining about that last stream that I don't really need them or use them, and then I find out that, yeah, if I want to find a settlement, they're 5 apiece, and sometimes you scan and it don't work. So now I'm gonna have to remember to hit those up when I can. I guess since I don't need any more oxygen until I get another big stack of chlorine, I'll probably go ahead and work on, I think it's called the geobase. I think I've got a couple more I still need to build for my base missions. Still on the ropes about relocating. I plan on it, I just don't know where I want to relocate to. Do that, head over to log, do, actually I don't know how much time is left, well, it won't tell me on there, so I guess I'll worry about that some other time, but yeah. The Nomad Geobay. Oh, well, I might not be able to do that. Plating, ion, and the paraffinium, that's the one that I always have problems with. Don't think I have. I've got some. I don't know how much it needed now. Oh, just 50? Oh, okay. I should have plenty then. Alright. Let's see. It was the ion batteries, paraffinium. Yeah, check these again. Make sure I didn't have a metal plating hiding in one of them. I do. Alright, as far as this Nomad Geobay goes, where should I put it? Oh, I need more metal plating. Okay. So what kind of vehicle is it? That's the thing I'm trying to figure out. I'll just put it here for now. Oh, it's like a hovercraft. Hopefully it moves a lot quicker. Now I'm just doing like, what, almost like, what's the word I'm looking for? Smuggler run missions? Oh, I thought that was giving me an acceleration module. I don't see that anywhere. I need pungium, life support, and the wiring looms. Let's see, where was the place you want me to go? I don't see it anywhere. Oh. Yeah, this thing's not moving fast enough to do that. So we're not doing that right now. I'll go grab what stuff it told me it needed. That was the pungium, wiring loom. I think it said microprocessors. Oh, that's because I didn't install it. I'm dumb. Okay, my bad. I was supposed to install it. Well, yeah, I'll put that there for now.
Technology installed. Technology installed. Technology installed. Technology installed.
I'll just get this thing all geared up.
Technology installed.
I don't have enough chromatic metal now. Oh, and I don't have my life support gel.
Technology installed.
So it's chromatic metal and life support gel. Let me go get those right quick. Well, instead of messing with this, I'll just bring out my little where is it? Miner. Yeah. There we go.
Technology recharge.
And let's see what material would be good. I got a lot of this, so let's go ahead and let's do like this much. Alright, and I think the tires were the last thing. if this does this really count as tires. Alright, more magnetized ferrite and dioxite, which I don't have. I might have dioxite in here. Actually, I don't think I do. Nope, I do not have any dioxide. So, let's check in here.
Toxic detection. Stabilizing.
Nope, no dioxide here either. Alright, I guess I won't use that one. Wait for this to finish up. I'll start the next load and then I'll try that mission again. Smuggler's Run.
Toxic protection. Fully.
No, I can actually get upgrades from him. Alright, where's it at this time? Oh, okay, I was gonna say 2 hours. I am not getting there in 3 minutes. Actually, where is this? This is probably not the best vehicle to choose for this mission, but I'm already out here, so we'll finish it up and see if I get there in time. At least the laser works good on it. Okay, yeah, there's no way I'm getting over there in time. What does the mission even say? Like, my time limit. Oh, it's wanting me to do that? What the? No! Screw that, we're done. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that. I should be just grab my freaking. it didn't actually say like what vehicle I had to use to get there, so guess what? We're freaking cheating. And if I get over there and it says, oh yeah, you're supposed to actually have this thing with you. So it was at this settlement. Wait, that's not... Wait, are you serious? This is the minor settlement? Alright, where's this data terminal? Alright. Yeah, if I do those, to be honest, I'm just gonna, it's like, I'm not taking in one of those exocrafts. I'll take my ship. That's more than enough. Oh, I can't put it in from here because it's clear back at base. Alright, well, let me check this trade terminal, see if price for chlorine has changed. Ooh, it's low, so I'm not selling it here. Yeah, I think I've had a marker saying to go to a minor settlement on my planet for days now, and I just kept ignoring it because I figured it was another, actual settlement that wanted me to go to, and it's like, I don't need one on this planet.
Toxic protection falling. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
I just want an excuse to use that up. Now that I'm thinking about it, let me go back to my base and then check. Because there was a deal where I was trying to collect salvage data for so long, I finally got it for the antimatter, and I don't think I ever built it. So let me go back to the base right quick, and then I might check that out. Because I really do feel like it was almost like I was missing a component, and that's why I hadn't built it yet. But maybe there's another thing that I was missing. Get off of my planet. And how do you get through the ground like that? Like I said, it don't really bother me when I'm streaming and I'm just more or less talking to myself the entire time. I do wish there was times though that there's, I'm a mess. Sometimes I'd rather just not talk to anyone, and other times where it's just like, I would, if someone was here, I'd be talking her ear off. Let me go ahead and summon that back. Since I just bailed on it.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Just jump to Reyna Planet, see what their asking price is for chlorine. Sell some more. I do feel like I should have a decent amount on hand at all times, just in case. And 0.7's not bad. But I'm greedy, so we're gonna hold off. Hop to another one, see what they have. And I know this is what I've been doing for like the last hour and a half or so, so it's not the most best entertainment. That's why I've been talking nonstop, just to kind of keep people's attention, even though there's no one watching right now. Nope. Oh, hit up another one here. Obviously not that one. And I hope well, I don't think it's popped up yet. I hope I don't go back to that very creepy one. I guess there was a trade terminal there, but yeah, that abandoned one I came across yesterday just really creeped me out. No, it's getting worse. And I'll try one more random one, and then if that's not any good, I'll go back to New Frosthaven and I could at least check on the status of the building there. I don't know if it was a 20-minute process or an hour process, but surely the first part should be done now. 1.2 is not awful. I'll go ahead and sell. Like even, what, 10 million units? Well, probably won't be able to get quite that. There we go. Close enough.
Units received.
So we're getting a little bit closer to 100 million units. I could, let's see, how many do I have left now? 2,000 here. I could drop that off at my processor. Check on New Frosthaven. And then I think I'll try to go back to Radbones. That last 10 million units I need. Oh wait, was it 8 million or 9? I forgot. I'm stupid. Whatever we got left that we need to get to 100 million units, I might see if I can just, do some archaeological digging and get the rest of it that way. It might be a stupid idea, but I'm gonna try it. Let me check again before I... Okay, I'm at... Okay, so less than 20,000 units. Or 20,000, yeah, that'd be nice. 20 million units. I don't know, I don't feel like that's completely bad. Let's see. What do I have for oxygen right now? 50? Okay. I'll just take half of that because I don't really need it for my purposes, per se. Drop that in there. And then all the chlorine I've got on me right now, drop that in there. Start that all over again. And just to have a pocket of some on me already, I'll go ahead and do that. That way. I like to keep things organized. Okay, so I'm gonna run back to Frosthaven before going back to the galaxy that's got Radbones. At some point I should try to go back to the Eye of Hades just to see if I can harvest a decent amount of storm crystals. The only problem with that is, like I said, the storms. I have to do it during storms, which saps the life out of my exosuit, and I don't know how frequent the storms are. So it could be a case where it's like, yeah, I get a few, but it only happens like every 30 minutes or so. And I'm not a patient man. Let's see, can I remember what side it was on? No. I want to say it was on this side. I just don't know how far over it was. I think it was past the dock. Oh, yeah, right here. Oh, yeah, it's ready. What does it mean now? Oh, silver? Plenty of silver on me. No big deal there. Alright, I should look on my catalog to see what galaxy it's in, but I'm gonna go with my gut. I think I remember which one it's at. Oh, I'll greet the visitor. Alright, Extractor Gamiamion announces themselves with a flourish. They seek converts to their philosophy and offer schematics of their own design as an incentive. Let's exchange gifts. We'll be nice. Now, if I'm trying to remember the name of the galaxy that's got Radbones, I want to say it's Lakamba. space stations, I imagine, drift. So the last time, I think when I exited the port, it was just right in front of me. I can't, or I shouldn't just assume it's gonna be like that again, but I should go ahead and just check before I leave, otherwise I might regret it. Oh, well, bring up the right menu. It's not catalog, it's discoveries. Yeah, rad bones. So I was right on that. Now let's check and see if my theory was correct. Or if for some reason the space station decides to stay in one, kind of like in orbit in its own little area. Nope, rad bones is still there. Alright. We'll head back down to the planet. And we'll just start, well, I'll land and we'll go ahead and don't go back up into space. I think I've got a decent amount of spots on my, was this actually a building? Oh, this will be a great spot to land and get started. Nice. I think there was another salvage data I was wanting to get at some point, I just can't remember what it was. Well, why do I have oxygen on my ship? I don't remember that. Unless I blasted it out of an asteroid. Alright, well, on the exosuit. Okay, so yeah, I do have several slots, just depending on the sites I go to. Some of them just have one bone to dig up, others have, I think the best one I had was like 4. And let me check the spaceship right quick. 12 navigation mods, that's good. Not that I'm going to be looking for any settlements anytime soon, but just to have it. Oh, and what do I see right there? Got our first one. Alright, I'll check out these buildings before I leave. Well, I was just about to say this would be the best place to build a base and you know, have my exocraft radar so I could summon one anytime. One, it's another planet that saps life. 2, I don't know if the bones actually regenerate after I mine everything. And yeah, it's got storms as well, I just remembered that. So, let's just go ahead and head off. I guess there is a knowledge stone right there, I'll just... run off blindly and stupidly. Ow. Oh yeah, this was a Gek planet that or Gek system that this is the one I was originally going to try and get a settlement on, and then found out that I needed GekNet and I didn't have it. I think do I still have the convergence cubes on me? Okay. I don't think I've got the Gek Nip though, but I think I have to, yeah, these trade commodities. I think that's a requirement for the, I could be wrong, I do feel like it is what I need for the settlements if I wanted to claim a new one. Like, it would, like, the Gek need the first one I think it just gave it to me because that was my first encounter with one. But the second Vy'keen when I came up to it said it needed, the daggers. The Gek one I'd found said it wanted... Wow, it warned me about it and I ignored it anyway. The Gek one wanted the Gek Nip, and then the Korvax liked those convergence cubes. Now I could collect enough of them, go to their settlement, and they might ask for something else. If they do, that's really gonna piss me off, but that's just my theory. Did another one bite me?
Radiation protection.
Starting to get angry. Maybe that's just gas. Don't ask. Alright, so there's a couple here. That's alright. Let's dig that first one up. I think that was actually it, which is fine. That one is 700 away. That one is 600 away. Let's hit this building up. Damn it, Kevin. Get out of the way.
Radiation protection.
Sorry.
Falling.
I'm sorry, Kevin. It's... Oh gosh, I'm gonna die. I just thought of, oh, it's a Futurama episode when Bender ends up on an island full of, I can't remember what they called exactly, like, outdated robots. And there's one of them that is a water wheel that runs on power, and every time that the water wheel runs out, like, they have to stay at near a water source at all times. That's why they're on this island, but they just overreact every time the water runs out. They're like, oh my god, this is it, this is the end this time. And then they go in the water, and it's like nonchalantly just like talking, and then all of a sudden that happens. They're like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. This is the one. I feel it. This is gonna be the time I die. Not today, I guess. Oh, I didn't check the prices on these. 58, 102, so not awful. I want those, well, the rare ones I've gotten so far have been in the hundreds of thousands, but I have not found a perfect one yet that was like, you know, anywhere from 2 to 4 million. Still looking for that. Alright, there's this building. No, I don't want the buried technology, I want the burial site. Since that's just a hologram tower, don't really need to go up to that right now. I don't have anyone to talk to. My good friends Artemis and Apollo. Well, Apollo apparently found out that he's not alive anymore. He's just in a simulation type thing. Of course, like, Wasn't he technically in one all along?
Radiation protection falling.
Too deep of a question to ask. Oh, I do like the fact that there's more. Of course, this is only trying to think about, you know, what fraction of the planet this is that I'm checking out right now. This is probably like 1/50th. For getting deep like that. It is a big planet, which is why I'm so glad it's got bones, even though it's, you know, toxic with storms. So I gotta be careful when I do go out. Alright, that was it for here. Our next one looks like is 500 away. It's not awful. Excuse me, sir. I was standing here. You could have landed on me. Where are you? I want to talk to you. Or do you just landed and left? That's rude. Now where's my marker at? Did I lose it already? Oh, there it is. Oh, before I do that. Thank you. Whoever was in that ship, I think they just took off and left. Trying to think twice about the person they almost landed on. Oops. You rat me out, Kevin. Oh, there's also some metal fingers here. Don't really need those.
Technology recharge.
Alright. 116, 91, 104. So, again, not bad. Still a far stretch to get me to 20 million. But yeah, once I fill up, I'll go ahead and. It'd be nice if there was a trading post around here on the planet, but I imagine I'll just have to.
Radiation protection falling.
You know, launch up into space, head over to the station, sell what I've got, leave the port, come back, go mine some more. Really don't think I need sodium nitrate, but I see that a lot less frequently than I do see the dihydrogen, so I tend to shoot it up when I can. It looks like there's a couple around here. I think each one I've come across so far has had 2. Oh, got a rare one finally. They all have different names, but they all have this basically the same description, like saying, "Oh, it's got an unusual number of eye sockets." All right, so 87, 388. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I do have a few more spots, so I'll go find one more site to dig up, and then we'll probably go ahead and head back to the station. Oh, they're not right next to each other, so I could go ahead and I don't really need silver. Honestly, I don't think that any of the planets I've been to have had platinum, which, that'd definitely be the one I'd go for. I think platinum's more reserved for the asteroids. Oh, another something around here popped up as being undiscovered. What was it? Show yourself. Pretty sure I saw something. No idea if that was it, but I got it. So I'll consider that a victory.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Was that really all that was at this one? Just the one? Let's see, that one's a little ways away. What's this? Ancient data structure? Yeah, it's not too far away. Let's run over there right quick.
Radiation protection. Falling.
It might be more of those, the navigation data, but I could take some of those. Yeah, I just fell in the hole. I don't think I can. No, can't scan them. Oh, but that one gave me something good. I don't know if you saw that or not.
Technology recharge.
It gave me a drop pod coordinate.
Falling.
I think, yeah, you know what? Well, I'll do this first. Which one was it? Signal booster. Oh, well. I was gonna say I will just grab my ship and we'll fly over, but since it's basically just right there, less than an hour away.
Radiation protection. Falling.
I think I could survive long enough. Well, if I don't get attacked by everything.
Technology recharge. Radiation protection falling.
I'm not sure if I've scanned the giant worm on this planet yet or not. I guess under the current circumstances, I'm not entirely, concerned about it.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Oh, what's this? Oh, it's a trade terminal. Oh, that's actually perfect. Now I don't need to get off the planet. Yeah, I'm not gonna get full profit off of these, or at least not all of them, but that's quite alright with me.
Units received.
Yeah, like this one, it's up,
Units received.
down,
Units received.
down,
Units received.
up, or down,
Units received.
up,
Units
down.
received. Units received.
Oh, I missed one. There it is.
Units received.
And then, oh, I can't summon it from here, but, oh, yeah, I can. I will, since there's a trade terminal here. This will be a good spot to mark by bringing my ship over here. Checking to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, we're good. Alright.
Technology recharge.
So, before I forget, let's go to that drop pod. I'll leave that there, and then, as long as I don't forget, go grab some more bones, and then, instead of summoning my, well, we'll see. I was gonna say, if there's a lot around here, I'll just return to the ship location, and then that way I can use a trade terminal on planet. Otherwise, it's not like it's a big deal if I go off planet to sell and then, land in a completely different area. Because these ones have been kind of, well, more miss than hit. Only like 1 or 2 on each one. But our big target right now is the drop pod. Because that will get us another spot on our our suit to carry more stuff. More bones. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and hopefully I've got what I need. Antimatter housing, I can make that.
Technology prepared.
And a carbon nanotube.
Product constructed. Product constructed. Technology prepared.
And these ones are free, which is even better. Alright. Next burial site. This way. I don't think I've really explored the caves on this planet. Not that I really want to. Why would you when you got bones you could dig up? Oh, what's that? Are they popping up as something? Wait, did I go? Oh, that's further away. Alright, never mind. There's that yellow icon on the radar on the top of the screen there. I don't know for sure what that is. I'm thinking it's like some resource I can harvest. I'll hold off. I don't know if... Well,
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
surely the suit's not smart enough to automatically use a resource when it depletes altogether. That'd be nice. I don't have to worry about it.
Protection falling.
I tried to outrun the storm, it didn't work too well.
Units received.
I thought for a split second, like if it was close enough, I was just gonna start mining through the hill here to get to the bones, but it's like, nah, it's not really worth it.
Radiation protection falling. Radiation protection.
Okay, now I better do that.
Technology recharge. Radiation protection falling.
Just one? Really? You're gonna do that to me? And let me guess, there's no others in my vision. Nope, sure isn't. Building that way. A knowledge stone. Don't really want to. I'm
Radiation protection
bitter.
falling.
That's an unknown building. It's a little bit closer. Starship's that way. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to this building, and then hopefully, the closer I get over this way, more of the burial sites will pop up.
Radiation protection falling. Radiation protection falling.
Yeah. Let me grab it.
Technology recharge.
Yeah. The one downside to this planet,
Radiation protection
but it's like,
falling.
that's kind of the point. It's like, you know, the planets that actually have the good stuff that's worth a lot. You know, it's not gonna be to where everyone can get to it. Gotta have some type of hazard there that keeps most people away. Otherwise, what's the point? Let's see, what are we up to? 82. Okay, so we did actually get a million. It's still a long process. I think, I don't know how accurate it would actually be. Like, in the time it took me to get all those bones, how much chlorine could I have made and sold?
Radiation protection falling.
Oh, we do have this, so that's gonna bring us to hopefully find some more goodies. If I don't screw up the code. I've done that on a few things before, and that's been pretty upsetting.
Weather update.
Maybe not as upsetting as my last 2 encounters with Korvax related things, like the Korvax freighter that was really nice that couldn't use, and the Korvax settlement I didn't have the resources for and then could not find again. Alright, that was 112, so not bad. Why do I have dihydrogen jelly? Get rid of that. Man. Alright.
Radiation protection stabilizing.
Doesn't look like there's anything else here besides this, so let's just try it and hope that... I think the last one I did was a Gek one and I didn't do it right. Okay, it's one of these. 102, 109, 1092, 0921, 109... No. Oh wait. 2109, 1092, 9210. Beverly Hills. Is that right? (91210). That's what it was. Beverly Hills 90210. Is that off planet? Bastard. I'm not looking for knowledge right now. I'm looking for bones. Have you ever heard of the show Bones? That's what we're doing. We're Bones. Okay. Come on, burial sites. Is that one? Damn it. Come on, don't let me down.
Radiation protection falling.
Bingo. Let's go. Yeah, I'll just keep going until I can't find any more sites, or if I have to leave. Like if I got too much and my ship's way too far away to run back to. And then at that point I might go ahead and go back to the chlorine farming, because while it's boring, it's profitable. I do actually have a list of different things I had marked as what I could do to potentially make money. One weekend at work when we were completely dead, that's what I did, even though that's a no-no, or something I probably shouldn't have been doing. I just don't tell anyone. Went online and it's like well, for one, using company computers on company time to do personal research. Who cares? It's Walmart. Get rid of you. And the thing is that these are computers that are running on, the most bare bones Windows technology from like 12 plus years ago. So yeah, I've got a list of things to do, and that's how I found out about the chlorine farming, which been very beneficial. I'm happy I found that out. I could read it off at some point. Maybe, well, yeah, if I read it off right now, probably no one's gonna know about it because it's gonna be in the middle of this stream, and there might be a few diehard people that have enjoyed my content so much that they would actually watch and catch it, but more times than not, because it's not exactly the most gripping content, I will admit. So there's gonna be times where it's like, it feels like there's nothing happening and someone's gonna skip through it to see if there's anything interesting. So yeah. No offense taken from that sad fact. Is this another one that's just one? It is. This is another single site. Okay, I do see one more over there. I will mark it, but if it's yet again another one that's only got one, I will call it there. Especially if they're just these small ones. Like this, less than 100,000, that's not cutting it. I was fine when it was like, maybe 2, but, running that long and getting a single one? No way, man. Especially with these storms. It's like, this ain't worth it. It's like I want to do it because it was something different, and I had, like, it was adequate. With my first one, I, had a few sites where that, like I said, there was like 3 or 4 to dig up. And I thought that was really good. And now I'm getting, well, thought 2 was bad. Now I'm going, these long distances and only getting 1. And that is no good. So yeah, I'll go to this one. If it's only got 1, I will call the ship. I will get off of this planet. I'll go back home and I will farm.
Radiation protection falling. Technology recharging.
I guess I could look at my list to see what other options I put down that I might have forgotten about. Oh, here's a nice little building. This actually probably has a trade center, so I could probably go ahead and call my ship here. I'm pretty sure I haven't been to this one, so yeah, let's just do that. I'll go inside for a moment.
Radiation protection stabilizing.
Yeah, this is a nice little change. I could get some more Starship launch fuel. I'm pretty sure I'm good on it though. Alright, what bones do I have on me? Yeah, let's just go ahead and get rid of those.
Units received. Units received.
Because I do have a feeling that one, it's just, I might go ahead and go over to it, but it's probably gonna be one, and then I'm just gonna be done. Oh. Wait. Okay, they both go outside. Oh, I can sit. Oh, that's nice. I look so thrilled. Alright. Because I've been to, well, other places that have had swivel chairs, and when I interacted with it, all it does is you spin the chair around. It's like, I want to sit. Why are you doing this to me?
Radiation protection falling.
These cases have it's the most random stuff that you can get out of it. You could get, carbon out of them, you could get nanites, you could get, things like this, the Corvax casings or ion batteries. It's like it's no guarantee what you're gonna actually get out of one. It's so it's janky. Alright, let's check out the little huts. Lionel huts?
Radiation protection
Alright, I'll shut up.
stabilizing.
Oh, that's a shield. That's first aid. Okay, so... Oh, it's not too far away. I was thinking it's like another 300 to 400.
Radiation protection falling.
And there's a knowledge stone nearby, so I think I'll grab that first so it's not marked. Ow! Where, you bastard. Come here. That felt good. Alright. Back to the knowledge stone. Actually, I think there's two here, aren't there? There's kind of... Oh. No. Yeah. Sweet. For some reason they cluster together like that. It's kind of weird. I came across one that actually had like 3. And one of them was in such a weird position I could only get 2 of them.
Radiation protection falling.
Alright, yellowed bones. It's a rare, which is okay, but again, only 1. Ancient data structure. Oh, is that another deal with the... Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's just go grab that and then head back to the ship. Before I forget... 268, yeah. A fun alternative, yes. Profitable, yes, but compared to others, no. Alright. Yeah, this place wasn't half bad. I'll give it that. Besides the sands or the toxic storms, or I guess it's radiation, not toxic, but
Radiation protection.
minus those, it's a decent planet. Maybe I just need to next time I come here, land in a different area, far away from here, and possibly have better luck.
Units received.
But personally, it's like you do it for a long time, and yeah, you'll get what you need. But you know, if you're wanting to, you know, make 10 million units or more in, you know, a quick amount of time, it's definitely better to, you know, I wouldn't say cheat the system, but take advantage of the market. You harvest a whole bunch of like salt and oxygen on the cheap. You make chlorine, and then you can find a place that's wanting it, like a high demand for it, and then you sell. That's been the best tactic I've come across, and you know, it works. It's a system that the game developers have not taken away, and well, the one thing is, like, one reason I guess I could say I've been sticking with this game as long as I have and haven't wanted to go back to Fallout 3, is because yes, there is a lot to do, and I've played a lot of games like Warframe and Genshin Impact that have a lot to do. The only problem is that those ones, after a certain point, you have to pay. Well, you either have to pay or grind to get certain resources to make progress, or pay actual money to get what you want, or get to a certain point that you want. As far as I could tell, there are absolutely no microtransactions in this game. That's awesome. You'd still have to grind a little bit, but it's not. It doesn't make it seem like it's impossible. It's like you want or starting off, it does seem like it, but you know, after a while, you get to a place where you get resources. Like, I know early on I came across someone that had a ship for sale, and they had offered it to me, and at that point it was like they were asking like 10 million units for one, and I only had like maybe 5,000, so I was like, are you kidding me? I cannot afford that. And now it's like, oh, 10 million units? Sure. That's pocket change. Go ahead and put that ion battery in my storage. Could grab out the Geknip again. I'm pretty sure oh, there it is. Yeah, because at some point I will actually want to get those settlements I mentioned for the Korvax and the Gek, because I've got the Viking already, so I want to get one of each species settlement in their related or respectable galaxies. And as far as I know, those are what I would need to get a settlement. So hold on to what I've got. Hopefully come across more at some point. I don't know where. Whether it's, you know, random cargo drops, or maybe come across someone and offers it in a trade. But I'll hold on to them in cargo right now, because that'll be out of the way. And then when the time comes, I find one, I'll have it on hand, and I can make the deal and not have to worry about, oh, I have to go away from the settlement. What? Oh, I thought it was here. I'm like, why did it tell me to, or why did it want me to check this out when I was wanting to warp? Was not on the right item. Anyway, yeah, get to a settlement and find out, oh, I need this item. I don't have this item, I have to leave, and then I never find that settlement again. It's happened to me twice now. One of them was recorded live on stream. Both of them hurt. The one I'm pretty sure was a Viking, so that one wasn't too bad. But the one that was recorded, yeah, it was a Korvax one. Looked like it was a very nice place, even though it was another settlement that I think had, you know, some environment that would drain my shields. But like, I've been going back to this one so many times, it's not like it's been an issue. Oh, it's still... Oh, for some reason I thought it said... Oh, it was my political office, I think. Maybe it was just telling me about the resources. It probably was. It was. Yeah, these things that I don't want or care about. Because they don't make enough money for me. Because I'm a greedy bastard like that. No, I sell them here because I actually get a profit off of them. If I take them somewhere else, I don't get near as much. Even though it's still really not a lot. I think maybe like 30,000 units, which, you know, if you come across this place early on in the game, 30,000 units is very nice. Now, 30,000 units is like...
Units received.
pennies. Basically, that's what it's like. Can't really describe it as anything else. Pennies.
Units received.
Okay. Alright. I shall head back to... yeah, we're gonna show how disgusting this is. How much chlorine do I have on me right now? Okay. So I spent, you know... What time is it now? Oh, I've been playing 2.5 hours. So I'd say maybe an hour and a half doing the, you know, searching for bones. Probably more like an hour. And made $1 million. Or 1 million units. And then before that, I spent 30 to 45 minutes just farming the chlorine, and I made, what, 10 million units? Maybe 20 million units? Because I think I started at 60. So, yeah. I'll go ahead. Not that anyone's gonna be able to check it. I've got the list near me, or near my TV, so I can always grab it wherever I'm at and read it off. So, you know, if there's a time that someone else comes on, they're like, oh, how do you get your resources, or how you made so much money? I can say, well, I've got a list here. I could read it off to you and tell you what all I've got. Okay, and I will hold off on that, so I'll just stand here while it's doing its thing. Okay, so on my list,
Toxin protection.
I don't think I actually wrote it on the list, but it helped, or it's actually a bit of a quicker way, honestly, than the bones. You go to a new planet, your analytics visor, so whenever if you see me playing and I'm, you know, get to a new planet and I scan every little thing, if you have your analytics visor, so you get credits every time you scan a new one, and then you go to like the space stations and buy upgrades. So like with mine, on my multi-tool here, you see I've got 3 S-rank visors, or units for the visor upgrade. As you can see, like plus 8,000, plus 6,000, plus 8,000, plus 9,000, plus 6, 6, and 7. And that's for the flora, fauna, and minerals. And that's what you scan on each planet. So, if you get like these ones that have the really good stats on it, yeah, every little time you go to scan a like a rock or a plant or an animal, especially the animals. That one's been the best one for me so far. Well, I guess it's probably because there's only so many animals on each planet, but there's a whole bunch of rocks and plants. With mine right now, it's like 40,000 for rocks and plants, and then there's been times where it's like anywhere from 80,000 to 160,000 units every time I scan an animal. So, every time you go to a new planet, you could spend 10 minutes maybe scanning a whole bunch of stuff, and in that time, you could probably make, anywhere from, 500,000 to 1,000,000 units. So that's pretty quick compared to the bones. So, other than that, you could hunt animals, which I was really against that when I started playing, and then I did a mission where it said to kill animals, or, I think it was one of the Overseer's missions. He wanted me to get some, mitodrite, which you get from killing animals. So I was just like, screw it, killed animals. Apparently they drop certain resources that can be valuable. So you kill enough animals, you get a lot of resources, you can sell that, make some money. The other one is the Whispering Eggs. Those are the ones that you can scan, you shoot with your laser, and they pop open, and every so often they drop, I think they call them like larval cores. And I think they're a decent amount. It's like maybe 10 million units, or 10 million, if only 10,000 units for each one. It's okay. The only problem is that I think you can only hold like maybe 5 to 10 in each. Every 5 to 10 in each item slot. So if you found a spot and you collected 20 of the larval cores, that's like, maybe it's either 20,000 or 200,000 units, and that would be 4 inventory slots full. So, and then the other big problem is the horrors, or the enemies that come out. So you gotta fight them, try not to die, as well as collecting the larval cores. Might not really be worth it. Polo, the Gek on the Anomaly, or the Nexus, I can't really remember which one they call it for sure. Oh, did it stop? Wasn't paying any attention. Okay, yeah, the Gek that's next to, I think his name is Nada, in the little central area on the Anomaly. He's got like little missions that you could do for him. I think I want to say there were ones for like Atlas coordinates and for black hole coordinates. I'm not sure if those are the ones exactly, or if there's something else I'm missing. But apparently you could go to him and he'll ask you to do something. You do it, you go back to him, and you get credits for it. Yeah, that was good timing. So, is there anything else I need to do, or no? I guess it's done. Okay, well, I'll go back here. If it doesn't have a new thing for me to do, I'll at least look to see where my stats are with the settlement. I don't know if the settlements, you can upgrade the stats, or if it's base stats no matter what. Okay, so this is a B rank. I don't think that's how it started out for me. I think it goes up. I'm hoping that's how it goes, since it can be such a pain to find. Okay, so population 53 citizens, that's still on the low side. Happiness is over halfway, so that's good, 61%. 665,000 units a day. They probably wish they could make as much as I do now. But only 177,000 units for maintenance, so in the profit, so that's good. Sentinel alert is 39%. So that means probably within the next 2 or 3 times I come here, we might have another Sentinel attack. That's fine. I thought they were supposed to have a defense system. I thought I had ordered them to do that. Maybe they forgot about it. Alright, features. Propaganda broadcast array improves citizen happiness. A root juice farm, so decreases maintenance costs. A geothermal lab, so it increases productivity. Automated market increases productivity. Plasma factory also increases productivity. And blessed by the stars improves citizenship or citizen happiness. Now I think that's what I got from that last gentleman that stopped by. So yeah, makes descented pheromones 19 barrels a day. And pungium 193 units a day. That's, yeah, the blood from the sentinels, I don't know why they're producing that. That's kind of messed up. Alright, before I head back to, well, actually probably before I go hunting for a new spot to sell the chlorine, I'll actually check the market here, see what they're asking, or what their demand is for it. I might just go ahead and sell it here. Yes, see what their demand is. It's basically even, so we'll just say no thank you. Gonna play the greedy game today because I got time and I don't care. I guess, to be honest, I'm not real. Well, no, never mind. Forget I say anything. I was gonna make a comment that I would be fine with getting a Gek or Korvac settlement in a system with just copper, but I don't want to. I want to find one in that unique system which will have either the cadmium, the emerald, or the, I think, indium. Let's go ahead and go back here right quick. Here's an interesting tidbit for anyone watching at this point in time. I've probably been talking, let me see here. Yeah, 2.5 hours. I've been talking through quite a bit of it. Yeah, during my streams, I talk more in this, even when there's nobody here, than I do at work. In an entire day at work. Could say it's because I'm just talking to myself here. That could be part of the reason. I am low on oxygen. I might start looking around for more people to buy oxygen off of. How much do I have on me right now? Yeah, I better. I'll do that. And then, yep, head to another planet and start looking for well, cheap oxygen and a demand for chlorine. I could do the salt, but since I've already got chlorine on me, I guess that's the next thing I could mention, how to make chlorine, the process with that. Because it's kind of a two-part thing. There's a way to make chlorine from scratch, and then how to make more chlorine. Alright, so oxygen is on the cheaper side here, so I'll probably stick around here for a little bit. And the chlorine is at +6, so that's awesome. I'm probably going to... let's go, like, sell 15,000 units. just a little under 10 million units altogether. That's pretty fine. There we go. Alright. Yeah, always keep a little bit of chlorine on me, because that's part of the trick. Now, I'll run over to this Gek before he leaves, since the trades terminal only has so much, but well, depending on the people, some of them only like maybe a couple hundred. And then others you get lucky enough, and they'll have, you know, 600 or 700. And if you got like 3 or 4 people parked here, you could get, you know, over 1,000 1,000 bits of oxygen in a minute. So just wait here for a moment for another ship to stop. And I guess I can use this opportunity to explain the chlorine farming process. So the main thing with it is that you need you can start off with just a plain refiner, or like your personal refiner, but you will need a medium or large refiner for the second process. So wait, let me make sure I'm doing, oh no, I think you actually need I think I'm in a group chat on my phone, family. I think you do need a medium or large refiner regardless, because the first part, to get chlorine from scratch, you know, if you don't want to, or unless you can find it at a trade terminal for low demand, salt and oxygen together make chlorine. And then the math that showed on this one website I looked at, you take 250 chlorine and combine it in a medium or large refiner with 500 oxygen, you get 1,500 chlorine. You take 1,500 chlorine and add that with 3,000 oxygen, that will get you 9,000 chlorine. And on average, 9,000 units of chlorine, which I think it max out one inventory slot. Or is it? Yeah, I think so. Or I think it's like 9999 or whatever. On average, is over 5 million units. So yeah, it does require a lot of oxygen, but if you keep at it, you can actually get quite a bit. Okay, I think this might be a dead spot for the oxygen, or like getting it from the, you know, travelers, which is unfortunate, but that'll give me enough time to return back to home base, start the refiner up again, and, you know, cut, paste, repeat, or is that cut, copy, paste? That's it. Start it up again. Grab a random system. I might be getting close to the point where I think I might go ahead and call it. It's been late start streaming today, and it has been a few hours, and I really don't think anyone stopped by to watch at all, which, you know, I should know better. It's, you know, a holiday weekend. Not everyone wants to be, you know, inside, especially, you know, if you got things you could be doing. So yeah, no hard feelings on that. It's not the first time that I've, you know, basically just talked to myself. It's not going to be the last. Hey, do you have oxygen? I'm going to take all your oxygen. Come here. I guess I should be looking at these guys too to make sure they don't have anything else I might want. It's usually not. I honestly don't think I've ever come across, you know, well, at least at the stations. In space, I have come across, you know, ships that will flag me down wanting to do a trade, and they would have like the convergence cubes or the Geknip, or, you know, the things like that. But I can't think there's been a time when I've, you know, hailed someone down from inside here and they actually had it on them. I guess I can find out for sure. I don't need the convergence cubes, but I could always just look just to verify. Your oxygen. Thank you, good sir. Yeah, it's hard to tell. A lot of times, most of them usually carry the same stuff every so often. One will have something slightly different. I just don't think I've seen it happen too often. Hello, good sir. I am looking for donations for oxygen. I have asthma. I really need it. I don't really have asthma, but I still want your oxygen. Thank you, sir. That's very kind of you. You have a good day. Hello, good sir. I'm looking for donations for oxygen. I need oxygen for my asthma. I don't really have asthma, but you don't know that. You don't need to know that. There's negative 4% demand for your chlorine. I might go ahead and take that just because I'm greedy and stupid, even though I've already got chlorine. Thank you very much, sir. You have a wonderful day. Is this the same guy? Hello, good sir. I'm needing oxygen. I have bad asthma. I will be taking your oxygen. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you, sir. Anything else you have? Nope. Well, thank you so much for that transaction. You have a wonderful day. Hello, good sir. I'm looking for donations for oxygen. I have very bad asthma. I need oxygen. I don't really have I don't really have oxygen. I need asthma. Anything else you have on you that I might need? Nope. All right. Well, thank you so much. You have a wonderful day. Just ignoring the fact that some of these guys have a lot nicer ships than I do, but I've already invested too much in the one I've got right now. Hello, good sir. I'm needing some oxygen. I have terrible asthma. Would you be willing to help me with that? I don't actually have asthma, but I do appreciate the help anyway. Yeah, thank you so much, sir. You have a wonderful day. Alright, where am I at? So yeah, spent money on that chlorine, didn't really need it. I am back up to 6,000 on that. I kind of want to get that maxed out again before I call it for today. This looks like a... Did I already check this ship out? That one looks really neat. I'm gonna talk to you. Hello, good sir. How are you today? I did take your oxygen already. I do apologize. I want to look at your ship right quick. It's a B rank. That's no big deal, but it is very nice looking. It's got quite a bit more storage than mine. That's impressive. My stats are all better than yours, though, so I think that's gonna do it. Alright, thank you. Have a wonderful day. for the next person to come in so I can harass them. Oh, I got a couple. Hello, good sir. How are you today? I'm needing some help with getting oxygen. I have terrible asthma. I do appreciate that. I don't really have asthma, but I appreciate the help. You have a wonderful day. Hello, good sir. How are you? I need help with oxygen. I have terrible asthma. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day. Hello, good sir. How are you? I'm hoping you have some oxygen on you because I need it. I have terrible asthma. I don't know if you heard the last guy I talked to, but anyway, you have a wonderful day. I think I just talked to you. Alright, we are up to 85, so maybe 2 or 3 more, then we'll call it there. I got 7 minutes until the top of the hour, so that should give me enough time. This looks like a nice prime suspect, or a nice prime candidate for money. Alright, hello sir, how are you doing? I was just wondering if you happen to have any oxygen on you. I am in terrible need of it. I have awful asthma. You didn't give me a whole lot. That's unfortunate, but yeah, I guess I won't be taking at it. But you have a wonderful day, sir. I like these ships. They remind me a lot of the R-Wings from Star Fox. Hello, good sir. How are you today? I was just wanting to know if you happen to have any oxygen on you. I have terrible asthma, and I'm in desperate need of oxygen. To be honest, I don't actually have that asthma, but I do appreciate the oxygen. You have a wonderful day, sir. If there was a time for someone to, clip content of mine, this would probably be one of those where I'm just like, kind of saying roughly the same thing to like a dozen different people. I'm not sure if it's actually entertaining or not, but it's just, for me, it's, a bit quirky. I don't know if that's the right term or not. I don't think I'm using my work voice. I might be, I don't know. I've had times when I'd be at work, talk to someone on the phone and they call me ma'am by accident, and most of the time they apologize, and it's not a big deal to me. I'm not gonna be one of those people that's like, I'm a guy, because, well, depending on the tone of voice, I've heard, and well, I guess you can't really go based on gender anymore, but I've heard people with deep voices that were females, and then those have had more, I guess you'd say, feminine voices that are men, and then with all the other things. But there was a time when I actually had long hair, and from the back, I did look like a girl, so if someone came up and said, ma'am, and I turned around and it's like, oh, you're a dude. It's like, oh, my mistake. It's like, hey, I would have made the same mistake, so no big deal. And why am I now just getting people watching when I'm, like, so close to being done with the stream? Is it just me with awful timing, or what? Oh, well, of course, the fact that now no other travelers are showing up. Oh, we got one, yeah. Oh, we got 2. Alright, we'll hit these ones up and then probably head back to base. Hello, good sir. I hope you're doing well today. I was wondering if you happen to have any oxygen on you. I am in desperate need of oxygen. I have terrible asthma. I do appreciate that. I don't actually have asthma. You have a wonderful day, sir. Hello, good sir. I hope you're doing well today. I was just happening to know if you had any oxygen on you. I have awful, terrible, life-threatening asthma. Oh, thank you so much for the oxygen. You have a wonderful day. I realize I've been calling everyone sir. I don't know. They're probably genderless, but I don't know. Hello, citizen. I hope you're doing well today. I was just wondering if I have any oxygen on you. I have awful asthma. Oh, thank you so much. I do appreciate that. You have a wonderful day. Oh, one more. Hello, good citizen. I was wanting to know, do you happen to have any oxygen on you? You see, I have just the worst asthma imaginable. Oh, you do? Oh, thank you so much. I do appreciate that. It's very, very kind of you. You have a wonderful day. Oh, and another. Ooh, and another. Hello, citizen. I hope you're doing well today. I was just wanting to know if you... Oh, I already talked to you. I do apologize. You have a wonderful day. Hello, citizen. I hope you're doing well. I was just wanting to know, do you happen to have any oxygen? You see, I am in desperate need. I'm about to die. Oh, you do? Oh, thank heavens. Oh, you're a lifesaver. You have a good day. Hello, citizen. I hope you're doing well. Do you happen to have any oxygen on you? You see, I am lacking oxygen. I would hope to have some. Oh, you do? Oh, I do appreciate that. You're a lifesaver. Have a wonderful day. Alright, I think that's going to be enough for now. I imagine that. Yes, it has. Oh, that's actually more than I thought it was going to. So that's great. Alright, let's head back to base. No, if I actually... Well, is there someone watching right now? No, okay. I had two people show up at once, and then they both left. That's my luck. And that was when I was just standing there talking to myself, and I didn't have those people coming in. Because it's like, I don't know. If people were actually watching live and I was doing that, and I kept doing that over and over again, is that going to entertain people, or is that going to turn people off? They're like, this guy is very cringy, I don't like it. I assume I'm cringe. Some people actually kind of like to watch cringe, but it's like, why? But anyway, we got more oxygen, so that is outstanding. Put that in there. Let me go ahead and grab a unit of oxygen. I could go ahead and just drop off this one. Let it roll. Alright. So, I got an extra stack of chlorine. I'm at 92, so, you know, probably the next transaction I make, I will hit 100,000, or, yeah, make 100 million units. Think I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. I think I've been going for a good, what, 3 hours now? Yeah, just hit 3 hours. So that's gonna be a good point to go ahead and wrap things up for today. It is currently 8 o'clock Central Time for me, so I think I'm gonna probably go, well, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something, that's for sure. But yeah, I will probably be back on tomorrow. Definitely not this late, because tomorrow night is AEW's All Out pay-per-view. If I don't forget, I do plan on watching it, even though it's going to be a pretty stacked event. It starts at 6 o'clock, and the last couple of events they had, I think they ran until like 11 o'clock at least. And then I do have to work on Labor Day, but it's not like it's going to be busy. Well, for us it might be, but we're not going to have quite the demand as we usually do. But yeah, that's it for me for today. I do want to thank everyone who watched, either, well, the two people that showed up and left all of a sudden near the end of the stream, or if you're watching in the future, I do appreciate it. And as always, until next time, I will see you later. and take care.